Guys, what is up? It is WhoFlung here with a WhoFlung Gaming podcast episode. It's going to be a solo effort, or though I say solo effort, nothing we ever do here is solo because we've always got Canine Fluffy there in the background. Good boy. He's just had a day out, so we'll get into that at some point. But I've made some notes of things we're going to talk about today. We are going to, of course, watch and talk about the GTA 6 trailer. We're going to talk about an insane offer that was made by somebody to play the game early. We're going to talk about patch notes for MW3 Season 1 that is now live. Going to talk a little bit about Canine Fluffy, a little bit about WhoFlung Gaming and where we're going, because as a lot of y'all know that follow on the Discord anyways, and Twitch last night, there was a big announcement about our future, which I'm excited as hell about. But first things first, let's get it right out of the way. Let's watch the GTA 6 trailer together, and then we're going to give our thoughts about it. Let's cue it up here. All right. Guys, that was a hell of a trailer. What we've seen so far about them is they're telling us 2025, which is going to be awesome if that is the case. Just around the corner, potentially this time next year we'll be playing it. What I'm reading, and this is, don't know how much truth it is to it yet because of speculation, is it's going to be a console release first. And that pretty much runs in line with GTAs in the past. They came out on console for a little bit before we got them on PC. Have no fear. Got a capture card in the computer. We'll be playing it together. Do not worry. I've got a Series X ready to go. It's probably the only game other than MLB The Show, I think 22 or something like that, that I'll have on my Series X until it becomes PC capable. Man, that looked good, didn't it? We have been waiting 10 years for this. 10 years. The last time there was a GTA release, I was 25, 26, something like that. And man, I excited for it. I can't wait. If it turns out half as good as that was, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how much of that, if any of it was gameplay versus CGI. If it is CGI and the game even looks halfway like that, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I think we're going back to Vice City. I'm ready for it. They hinted at it with the little Vice logo that went across. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to bring lots of GTA 6 content to the channel. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I can't say much more on the subject because that's the first glimpse we've got. I'm sure there'll be more trailers as the months go by. Hopefully, one that they will actually say, hey, this is gameplay footage. And guys, let me know in the comments if they have said this was gameplay footage. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't believe it is, but y'all let me know in the comments if it is. Hitting on the topic of the insane offer that was made, the content creator XQC made $1 million offer to Rockstar to let him play the game even a day early. He said, I will cough up $1 million. And the fact that some people out there even making offers like this tells you already what size of an impact we think this game is going to have on gaming in general, content creators from gaming, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be, in my opinion, the largest video game launch, period. It's going to be absolutely massive, owing in part to the massive success that GTA 5 has had. I mean, it continues to do insane numbers. So, owing in part to that, owing in part to the long wait, owing in part to the history that Rockstar has with taking their time and releasing a product that's awesome. But he said straight up $1 million, let me play it at least a day early, and he would pay it. There was a clip that I was reading. I say clip, it was a news article that I was reading that had a comment in there that said Aiden Ross said he's in it, and you'll see him in the next trailer. Come on, Rockstar, don't do that. Is all I'm going to say on that. Just Rockstar be Rockstar. Do your thing. We'll love it. I know I will. I know all of you will. We'll definitely, like I've said before, a few minutes ago, we'll play it together for sure. And K9 Fluffy will be in the background. He is, look at him going. He's just rolling around back there. So that brings us to the next topic for the podcast. I'm going to read out some of the patch notes. So y'all bear with me while I do this. I'm going to read out some of the patch notes that were released for Season 1 of MW3. So we've got, it looks like 3 new maps. Greece, which is, testing your, as it says, test your metal in the once a day coastal town where waters at the shore lap at the hull of a burning yacht, signaling disaster. We've got a map called Meat, which I actually played on stream last night a little bit. Deployed to the West Coast for some fast-paced butchery and a compact map centered around the East Bay Meats slaughterhouse. That's the one of these 3 that I have that I've played, and man, it is like shipped on steroids. Is the way I could describe it. I mean, at least I played it hardcore domination. Or not domination necessarily, but I played it hardcore 24/7 last night on stream, and man, I don't know if it's going to need tweaking or what, but the opposing team was able to figure out spawn points and just camp the crap out of them. So we'll see. I'm going to play a little bit today after I record this, and I'm going to play it on non-hardcore to see if it's a little bit better. I definitely like the fast-pacedness of it, for sure. I'm not critiquing it in that I don't like it like that. Just not hardcore. It was legitimately hardcore. And then the last map that they have is Training Facility, which is for gunfight, it looks like only. Challenge another duo within the remains of an old warehouse, now repurposed as part of the Coney Group's training facilities. I don't typically play gunfight, so I don't know how much of that we will see. I might give it a crack just to experience the map. Then we got a couple new kill streaks. EMP is earned at 13 kills or 1625 score, and it does exactly what you think it does. Disrupts enemy kill streaks and equipment. Then you've got Swarm, which is deploys a large number of mosquito drones rather than the singular one that you can get at a much lower kill streak at 15 kills or 1875 score, or care packages. And it blankets basically a coverage area and does its thing. A new perk, which is Assassin's Vest. Kills don't display skulls, immune to UAV and enemy radar effects, including while stationary. I like that. That's basically going to be the first thing that I go for in this season, almost certainly. Got 2 new game modes, All or Nothing and Gunfight. I feel like Gunfight has been in prior Call of Duty, so it's not that new. And then All or Nothing is players start with throwing knives and an empty pistol. Perks are earned by eliminating other players and staying alive. And then a couple of weapons have been released. We've got some an AR, a sniper rifle, and a launcher. The one I'm interested in is the launcher. It's called the Stormmender. This state-of-the-art weapon system fires a localized EMP on a slight delay, destroys tactical and lethal equipment, and temporarily disables other electronic devices, unlocked via Sector A12 of the Season 1 Battle Pass. So that's probably not something I will experience because I don't do Battle Passes. And then we got aftermarket parts, which I'm not really going to go over, and a couple of new operators, which again I'm not going to go over, and then obviously the battle pass itself. New feature here, it says new PC features. GeForce RTX gamers can activate pre-game full ray tracing, also known as pass tracing, in pre-game lobbies, enabling you to see your characters' skins, vehicles, and weapons in an entirely new light. All GeForce RTX gamers can activate path tracing via the video options menu, and doing so will automatically enable NVIDIA DLSS 3.5 with DLSS ray reconstruction. I obviously have an RTX series. I have an RTX 4090, which is absolutely stunning. Those are the main points of gameplay, or of the patch notes. So we're gonna look at the one thing here. Battle rifles is typically what I use in hardcore gameplay. And the Boz B, hopefully I'm saying that right. Let me know in the comments if I'm not. Increased damage multipliers in semi-auto fire type to intended values. Lower torso, arm, and hand have had their damage slightly increased. So that'd be nice. I use it in hardcore game modes typically. So I don't know how much of a difference we'll see. For me. That is MW3 patch notes. I did a video of my initial thoughts of MW3, which I'll do my best to link below. Don't hold it against me if I don't. So y'all can go back and check that out. And we'll play at least the initial release of this season. See if any of the concerns we made were addressed. You know, what the new maps are like, because I know that was one of mine and many others' biggest gripes, is that it didn't have much in the way of new content. Large portion of it was reused maps from prior Call of Duties. So meat and stuff like that will be fun to experience. I don't remember it. Again, let me know if it's an old one, but I don't remember it. Anyways, and that's sort of the video game portion of the podcast done. We're going to hit on future of WhoFlung Gaming based on the big announcements, and also a little bit of a fluffy update. The future of WhoFlung Gaming is what you're watching this on. It's YouTube. Cut, dry, simple. I've talked with my mod team, my team behind the scenes, that I bounce ideas off of and that sort of stuff, and we decided that it is now time, based on my work schedule, my life schedule, my gaming schedule, all that sort of stuff, just to bring everything in-house under one umbrella, that being YouTube, of course. For a number of reasons. There's long-term content form in the form of videos that are able to be posted. As you've been seeing, I do almost daily, not quite, but almost daily, probably 5-6 days a week. I'm uploading videos at the moment. And there's short form content in the form of YouTube Shorts, obviously, and then there's live streaming when I am able to go live. So we talked about it, and at the moment we're spread across so many different platforms, being Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, the whole 9 yards. We figured it was time to start slimming that down, bringing it under one umbrella, and making a more centralized push for content and community. And so we settled, obviously, on YouTube to do that. So as of the January 1st of 2024, we will completely cease operations on Twitch. Doing so on January 1st was a big decision that we came to, because people have active subs at the moment. So it serves two purposes. It serves the purpose of getting the word out, hey, stop your sub renewals, and stuff like that. And then also for those that have active subs for the month of December, we're getting them content, and I'm honored for the privilege to be able to do that. We're getting them content and giving them time to hop over to YouTube and get ready to rock and roll for a badass 2024. It was made with that in mind, and just being able to keep it, like I was saying, centralized location for growth. And just in the last probably 7 to 10 days that we have been transitioning over to YouTube and bringing all content form on there, man, the growth has been astronomical. I'm so excited and motivated by it. It's been really, really awesome. It's bringing the merch under the YouTube umbrella, the channel memberships under the YouTube umbrella, the podcasting under the YouTube umbrella, which I didn't mention is one of the reasons. And obviously, it's where you're watching this is the podcast umbrella of YouTube. Everything is just they're really making a good spot for it. So I'm excited for that. Guys, just bear in mind January 1st is the big the hard date that's in mind, that we're gonna be transitioning fully from Twitch into YouTube. So I look forward to seeing you all there. It's going to be exciting times. We're doing right now the House Hunt series on YouTube. We're trying to track down a home to buy, a new WhoFlung gaming studio, that sort of deal. I think we've done 3 episodes of that so far. And we've possibly found one that we're going to try and go after. We'll see. We'll just have to, do everything right by that, make sure is good. It's a nice spot that we found in a nice part of town. So fingers crossed, not going to jinx it, but fingers crossed. It's actually house number, for those that are curious, it's house number 2 in episode 3. Yeah. House number 2 in episode 3 is the one we're going to try and explore the options around. See what's going on there. So now into Canine Fluffy update. And then for those of y'all that are new to the channel and are just meeting Canine Fluffy back there, he is a 14-year-old Belgian Malinois. He is my retired competitive protection dog. We competed in a sport called PSA for a number of years, and he's now 14 and a bit. So he's living the, as some will say, and you'll know who you are, he's leading the pet dog life now, which he is very much so deserved. But we had to go to the vet today for the first time. I'm gonna block him while he's doing it. Right as I start talking about him, he starts doing the interesting stuff back there. We went to the vet today and got his nails clipped. So shout out to Dr. Stowe at the Montclair Animal Clinic. Thank you very much for doing that. It's the first time in his 14 odd years that he has ever had his nails clipped. Never had him before. He was always so active in the competitive world, the training world, the exercise world, that naturally kept his nails down. But he's slowing down a little bit, adjusting to his new comfortable life, if you were. And for the first time ever, I had to get his nails clipped. So that was an interesting experience today. And we talked about a couple other things that were going on. Got him on the right path there, and he's a happy guy. Things to look out for coming down the line. Those of y'all that own Modern Warfare 3, we're sort of whipping it back around to Modern Warfare here and gaming in general. Those of y'all that own Modern Warfare 3, we're going to start setting up game nights, hopefully, coming in the future. The team and myself, we're going to talk about ideas about how to do that. We mentioned it in stream last night that we wanted maybe a Discord role that is like looking for gamers or looking for games or something like that, where everybody that wants to be available for people that want to ping it can ping that on Discord, and it'll you can say, hey, I'm looking for a couple people to play Call of Duty, and you can ping that specific role rather than everybody on Discord that is looking for other people to play games with. So try and make it that it's not restrictive to just Call of Duty. It'll be available to whatever you want to play. You just ping that role, and anybody that has that game and wants to play will respond and say, yeah, let's go do it. So that's something we're setting up on the Discord. Stand by while we look into that. Sigma, I'm going to be DMing you if I haven't done so already. Excuse me. So that's the big one is Call of Duty, I keep saying Call of Duty, looking for gamers coming to the Discord channel. So you want to join the Discord, I'll link it below, along with all the other usual stuff that'll be linked below. And hopefully you've enjoyed this so far. Fluffy's on the move, not sure where he's going. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of an update podcast, if you were. I'm going to take this little guy out for a leg stretch, go grab some lunch, and play a few more games. If you enjoyed the short, 20 odd minute podcast short form update kind of deals, let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know you want more of these, and we'll do them. We'll keep them between 20 and 30 minutes. And, guys, until the next video, the next comment section, the next live stream. I'll see you down there. Until then, peace, everybody.